Now, from the studios of Into Tomorrow in Miami, this is ITTV.
Our next guest is from a company that created a workplace system that offers display devices and software for flexible workspaces. So that all sounded intriguing. We're delighted to have back with us a gentleman that's been on the program before, the Director of Strategic Alliances and Enterprise from a company product basically called Joan, which is part of a Visionect Company, is Martin Fishman. Martin, welcome back into Tomorrow. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great, Dave. Thank you so much for having me back.
It's a pleasure. It's been a while, I think, since we've had you on the show. You were with another company at the time, but we do run into each other around the world. Remember the good old days when we could all travel freely? But hopefully we're getting back to that point sometime soon, whatever the new normal is. But glad to connect with you again.
Exactly. And proud to be here. It's been 11 years, and I proudly show on my bookcase in year 16 of the Into Tomorrow event.
Wow.
I was on your show and glad to have the opportunity to come back and visit our newer technology.
Very cool. And for the radio audience who has yet to see the video, which you can see at intotomorrow.com, right behind him is a nice picture card that we frequently give to our guests on remote broadcasts around the world, and you still have it. I'm very proud. That was our 16th year, now in our 27th. Holy cow. Took us a while to reconnect, but glad you're back.
And thank you for printing it on quality paper that's sustainable.
Oh, very good. Yes, I'm even realizing that too as it's over your shoulder there. Tell me first of all about Visionect as a company. What is it that the company does? And then let's get into Joan.
Excellent. So Visionect, the parent company, which has been in the digital signage business since 2007, has been creating outdoor signage, transportation systems, working with real-time scheduling and bus mapping for transportation facilities around the world. We're in Sydney, Australia, and London, New York, Boston, Oregon. Many different places around the world nowadays are using real-time digital signage because people are waiting outside and they're looking for their bus and they're wondering, when is it coming? What's the status? Well, we display that in real time, showing bus maps, routes, and what have you, doing that all on what we have as a sustainable technology that can be implemented wherever and however. So no longer is electricity a requirement for display technologies. We've been using e-inks, e-paper technology, and we're able to put that anywhere, running off battery, running off solar. And this is the new generation of green and sustainable types of display technologies.
Wow. And of course, what an advantage it is to folks that are waiting for that bus or train or tram or whatever it might be, because rather than just as they've done for the most part, and probably most areas still do, it's just a printed schedule and good luck. Hopefully that's the bus is on time, the train's on time. But to be able to have folks change that in real time, as you say, makes a huge difference, and might as well be using technology. That's the whole advantage.
Exactly. But back to the question of Visionect and Joan, Joan really is a completely separate focus of our business. So Joan, the product line, is addressing the internal business operations of the workplace and being able to show digital signage, conference room scheduling, real-time information, and now broadening the product line considerably to address the world of hybrid and how people are operating from home, from the office, and wherever. And how do we collaborate? Well, all of that is now being done with digital signage and information and software to manage reservation bookings and systems, because this is how we're going to get people re-engaged, build their comfort level and confidence level to return at some point to an office. But it's a whole new world now. The traditional day-to-day office, the desk that we once had, the way we operated in the past, now is a paradigm change of how people are operating. And I don't want to say I'm afraid, but I do believe that I don't think we're going to go back to the traditional model of everybody having a desk anymore and going to the office every day, 9 to 5. So we're really proudly involved in an area of the industry that really is helping us to get back to some normalcy post-COVID.
And I like, of course, that brings in that flexible workspaces, because as you say, it's not a matter of just a desk at home. It might be the dining room table, it might be the kitchen counter, it might be just your lap in bed, as long as you're able to function. And in many cases, that is the case, I think. So folks do have that flexibility. And of course, other companies that are demanding that people get back in the office kind of wonder half the time, do they really need to physically be there? Maybe taking better advantage of the kinds of things that you offer, be more productive for the employee and the employer.
Yeah, I have to say, the new world that we're addressing and really the attitude, and we see the attrition going on in the employment ranks. People are now moving out of companies that they may have been with for a number of years. They want to work for an environment and in an environment with people that have trust and confidence that you could get the job done perhaps anywhere. There are certain industries and manufacturing and other areas that are essential to be in an office or in production. But this new era that we're going into, I do believe that now companies are much more confident in the employee's maturity and how people can responsibly operate from however they can get their jobs done effectively, and not necessarily be under the microscope of a supervisor saying, "What are you doing now?" or counting the minutes. I find even myself, I'm working way more hours sitting in front of a display and working from a home environment than I even would be in the office. 2 hours of commute time a day are taken off and put back into face-to-face engagement with clients and people all over the world.
Yeah, kind of like what we're doing now, to be able to see and talk with each other face-to-face, and that's cool. So now, what or who is Joan?
So Joan was an original brand. We're really the innovators in the display technology. So when I show you now for a moment the Joan devices, Joan is a product line, and here we are showing you a room scheduler that basically works with every calendar that's popular around the world, Office 365, Google Workspace, and many more. And Joan, the product, is a fully integrated display technology that will allow for you to integrate and work with the calendar for real-time booking and how that all operates to keep people together for conference rooms, to know what room is belonging to you, to not be interrupted when you walk up to a meeting room and you see that people are in the room and you know exactly what the schedule is and what the function is of the device. All of this is done in real time and showing you visibly what is happening in that room for scheduling, and it's all synchronized to your calendar. One of the areas that makes our solution so differentiated than LCD technology, because we are addressing a common marketplace of products that is LCD based, is our e-paper implementation. So this is all a wireless display. It is operating on 6 months of battery life.
Wow.
It attaches to a wall or a glass front simply by peeling off the adhesive, putting it on a mount of any sort or glass surface. Think about how attractive that is to not have to have conduit or wiring running into your device, okay? And this just simply mounts on the magnet, and you're rolling in a matter of no time at all as a management tool and a collaboration tool. And that's just one major part of our workplace differentiated technology, Dave.
I can actually imagine something like that outside the studio for guests that come in, and it'll say, "Welcome into tomorrow," and their name, I'm guessing. I mean, you can completely customize it, right? And then change it, just like the tablet, again, for our radio audience, the tablet-type device that you're holding up says, "Joan, into tomorrow interview with Dave Graveline for Martin." And he made the interview, and it's all on time, and we're both here, and it worked very well. But even for the simple signage, it's just kind of a welcoming thing where you're not doing it on paper or printing a poster or making some physical guest feel good because you put a paper up. You now have it even better with technology. So I'm liking that e-ink as well because it is completely customizable, right? Could you even put somebody's logo on it if you needed to?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
very cool.
Yes, exactly. So right where you see the placement of our product, and I'm just showing you the logo here.
Yeah.
That's all very customizable. This is a touchscreen technology. There's 3 ways to book a room today or book a meeting. You can do it through the Google Calendar or Office Calendar,
right,
or you can do it physically on a Joan app, or easily right on the fly, right on the display itself. So this is where the interactive nature of now room management is taking place. So that's really one critical, essential part of getting back to the office. People want to engage with each other. They may not just go to a desk any longer in the office, but they may want to schedule a way to meet and get back to some collaboration with management, supervisor, their peers. And this tool makes it so much easier to do that without having to run conduit and wire. So you're up and running literally that day when you receive the device.
So I'm assuming then that you simply pop it off its magnetic holder, and then do you then plug it in, or you say it's wireless, so you don't even need to take it off, I guess, if you need to change a name because now it's the afternoon and there's a different guest coming or something like that.
No need to take it off other than when you need to recharge it after about a 6-month cycle.
Wow.
And making it really easy for facilities and logistics. Mm-hmm. This is the latest innovation and what we talked about at CES. So this debuted at CES. Okay. This product line now, our newest advancement, is a very smart, intelligent way. You'll notice this magnet has these connectors on it.
Yeah.
The magnet knows exactly the room it belongs to. So when and if you gather it after 6 months, put it back on the smart magnet. It knows exactly what room it belongs to, and no need to do anything other than power it and recycle it after about a 6-month cycle. So it makes it really easy and efficient to do for that mobility and ease of production.
Wow, I'm beginning to see now how Joan is a leader in this whole workplace management and the digital signage marketplace. And it sounds to me like it works for all kinds of businesses and opportunities. It might even work in one's home if you want to do something like that, to greet a guest or maybe to list chores for the kids. I mean, even that sounds possible.
Put it on your refrigerator, put it on your front door, greet your FedEx or UPS delivery guy with a message that says, please put the container or box in a container that's going to be secure.
Yeah.
So this real-time digital messaging, and I'm going to turn around here to another device that we have, our 13-inch product. This is really allowing that just-in-time information, not only a room scheduler, but all of this content management can be customized right here on the fly and cycle that through and what have you. So we're really trying to use this as a communication easily mobile device that you can place and play anywhere. That's our mantra.
Now, do we use an app or a computer? I mean, you talk about wireless connectivity, that's terrific, yes. But how do we then get the information, make those changes, that sort of thing, real quick?
Excellent. So real quick, we're going to do that in a calendar. First of all, we're going to schedule events in the Google Workspace calendar or Office 365. We're able to do that on our mobile app, and that coordinates and synchronizes with the calendar. Mm-hmm. Or you can go right up to the display itself. Oh. The administrator in a business would have the access to being able to do any kind of digital signage, as you can see here, and change that whole screen and layout. All of that content is customizable on the fly.
Wow, very cool. I mean, I can even see in any work environment where you're maybe reminding the appropriate staff as they walk by, meeting in here, or this is happening, or don't forget, or and change it all up. It sounds very cool. Are these things available now, and what kind of price points for folks interested?
Excellent. So thank you. The product is available now. We sell through a channel. We have our traditional resellers and retailers, companies like Amazon, CDW, SHI, Connection. Many of the direct marketing resellers sell our product line, and that's our hardware. Dave, I'd be remiss to not point out the most critical part of the next generation of our product line, which is the hoteling and hybrid and desk reservation systems. So we also are providing creating today for every enterprise and small to medium business what will be a reservation system for booking desks, for showing visibly what's available, who is coming into the office. This also includes our reservation booking and health screening forms for dealing with every day, making sure people are healthy and well, and doing this to qualify their return to the office daily. And visitor management. So all of that contact tracing and history is essential nowadays to be able to build comfort and confidence so that when my spouse is going into an office, I feel confident that she's going to be protected and that company is taking care of her. And that's what the Joan Workplace solution is all about.
Terrific. I like how employees and companies are being helped now from you guys to adapt to our new norm as we're continuing to learn what that is. And you can be in good company, the likes of Sennheiser and Dell, Microsoft, Siemens, Sony, Samsung, NASA. Perhaps you might be adding the Into Tomorrow logo to your page at some point too, but do visit getjoan.com, just like it sounds, GetJoan, getjoan.com. And of course, we'll link you there as well. Martin Fishman, Director of Strategic Alliances and Enterprise with Joan, a Visionect company. Thanks for spending a few minutes with us. Cool stuff. And keep coming out with things that are helping a whole lot of companies and their employees, and we'll keep talking about them.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Dave. And to your listeners, stay well and look forward to Into Tomorrow.
Oh, very good. Thank you, sir. Again, Martin with Joan, getjoan.com. Easy to remember. And again, we'll link you there too. Do visit us at intotomorrow.com. I'm Dave Graveline. We're back with more. Don't go away as Into Tomorrow continues right here on the Advanced Media Network.